Good morning, class 7. Before this, we studied about what do we breathe out. So, we breathe out carbon dioxide and also some portion or some proportion of oxygen. By this table, we studied that 16.4% oxygen is given out and 4.4% carbon dioxide is given out through our body at the time of breathing out. Now, next, we are going to see the breathing in other animals. So animals also breathe, and how they breathe we'll see. Animals such as elephant, lion, cows, goat, frog, lizard, snake, bird have lungs in their chest cavities like the human being. So all these animals, they are having lungs like human beings are having in the chest cavity. How do other organisms breathe? Do they also have lungs like those of human beings? Let us find out. So some other organisms are also there like insects, frog, etc. So, do they have the lungs? No, they don't have lungs. Then how they respire? See, first we'll see animal insect like cockroach. A cockroach has small opening on the sides of its body. On the sides of its body, small openings are there. Other insect also have similar opening. So, in cockroach, small openings are there on the side of their body, and also other animals also have some similar openings like cockroach. So these openings are called as spiracles. These small openings are called as spiracles. Insects have a network of air tubes called tracheae. So this is tracheae. Network of air tube. So these are network of air tube. Air tubes are present, and this network of air tube is called as tracheae, and small openings are there on their body that are called as spiracles, and this network of tubes are called as tracheae for exchange of gases. Oxygen rich air rushes through spiracles. So oxygen rich air reaches through the spiracle, enters through the spiracle, and it goes to the tubes. See, rushes through the spiracle into the tracheal tubes, diffuses into the body tissues. That oxygen is diffused in the body tissues and reach every cell of the body. The oxygen reach to the every cell of the body. So what the tracheal tubes are doing, they are diffusing the oxygen into the body tissues, and then tissues carry that oxygen to the every cell of the body. Similarly, carbon dioxide from the cell goes into the tracheal tubes. Now whatever carbon dioxide is present in that air, it again go back to the tubes. To the tubes, carbon dioxide from the cell goes into the tracheal tube and moves out through the spiracle. Means as the air entered through spiracle, then tracheae, and again carbon dioxide is given out through tracheae and then passes through the spiracle, and from spiracle it is given out of the body. These air tubes or tracheae are found only in insect and not in other group of animal. So these tracheae are found only in insects, not in other animals. Next we'll see earthworm. Recall from chapter 9. So in chapter 9 of 6th standard, that earthworm breathe through their skin. This you know very well. The skin of an earthworm feels moist and slimming on touching. Gases can easily pass through them, though frog have a pair of lungs like human being. First only I told you that frog is having pair of lungs like human being, and also they respire through their skin. How? See, though frog have a pair of lungs like human being, they can also breathe through their skin, which is moist and slippery. So you know that frog is an amphibian animal, means it lives in water also and on land also. So when the frog is on land, they breathe with lungs, and when they are in water, they breathe with the skin. So next we'll see breathing under water. Some animals are there, those who are living underwater, you know very well what are they. Fish is the example. Can we breathe and survive in water? Can we breathe and survive in water? No, we can't breathe and survive in water because we don't have that organ which the fish is having to respire in the water. There are many organisms which live in water. How do they breathe underwater? You have studied in class 6 that gills in fish help them to use oxygen dissolved in water. Gills are projection of the skin. So these are the gills. These are projection of skin. Like skin, they are present and projected. Means one by one. They are projections of the skin. You may wonder how gills help in breathing. Gills are well supplied with blood vessels. Gills are well supplied with blood vessels. So whatever blood vessels are present in the body of fish, they are supplying the oxygen very well to the blood vessel for exchange of gases. So this is the breathing under water. Fish having gills, they are well projected of the skin, and the oxygen is taken through these gills and passed through the blood vessels in the body of fish for the exchange of gases. Exchange of gases means giving out carbon dioxide, taking in air, oxygen. For all this purpose, the blood vessels are helpful. We'll stop next in next period.